Wednesday. I hope that you will dream, hope, and inspire with me today. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Happy Wednesday to you. I'm going to flip the camera on in just a second. Hey, Daphne. How are you? Thanks for joining. Great to see you. Hey, Jason. How's everybody doing? So we're going to dream, hope, and inspire about math this afternoon. Hey, Debbie. Hi. I'm going to go ahead and flip it. Hey, Chantel. Hey, I'm going to flip this around. Thanks for the hearts, guys. Great to see everybody. If I can flip it. There I am. Hello. Happy Wednesday. What's going on, everybody? You love a math scope? Good. Hey, you're in your car headed home. Oh, I'm glad you're catching me. Just listen. Don't watch me, though, while you're driving. Hope you guys are great. Hello, Dolly Bell. Moretzi, I have been thinking about you since my last scope. How are things going? I hope you're feeling less stressed out. Hello, our elementary lives. How are you? Well, to get started, my name is Tania Davis. I'm a first grade teacher, and I teach in the suburbs of Atlanta. And I come to you today, hi, Miss Jen, to talk to you about a quick way that you can kind of help your kids be a little bit more independent during math rotations. I'm going to flip the camera in a second. We do guided math rotations. Hi, Paige. I'm Tania. Thanks for joining me. Oh, no cuts at your school? Okay, good. I'm glad you're good. I'm so happy to hear that. I was so worried about you. Been thinking about you. Hey, Deb, how's it going? Well, let me show you. I have 3 different versions I want to show you. And I think that this journaling technique, do you have a student named Tania? I love that. Oh, is it Tania or Tanea? She pronounces it. I'm glad you're good. That you can use with, I think, any grade level. So I'm going to flip the camera and show you. Oh, same as me? I love it. I don't meet very many Tania, so I love hearing that. Let me flip it and show you guys really quickly. Quick. Okay, so I had a meeting, this was probably around like Christmas, I hope you can see that, with our math coordinator. And we're talking to him, I teach first grade, by the way, in Georgia. And we were talking to him about our students working more independently during guided math, right? Because you have a group with you, and then you have 3 other rotations going on. So he came up with this idea, so I can't claim it for myself, but basically you have the students and you teach them. So you're gonna do this in guided math groups probably for the first week, right? And you can differentiate. So if you teach older kids, please don't leave the scope yet because you can differentiate for your students. But here for an example, for first grade, we would give them, to begin with, I'm sorry I'm so shaky, I'm trying to like focus on the paper with one hand, I'm sorry. So you would give them like 4 squares basically. And in the middle, you could write 3 numbers there. So Jason, like for your older kids, you could write numbers in the, double digits, 3 digits, whatever you wanted to, right? So let's say for my kids, since I teach first grade, I might give them a 6, maybe a 14, and an 8. Thank you for inviting followers. How sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you for the hearts too. And then they would do a fact family here. So they would have to do 6 plus 8 equals 14, right? 8 plus 6 equals 14. And then 14 minus 8. I'll do it really quickly. And then 14 minus 6 equals 8, okay? Thank you for inviting followers also. And then here they choose one of these problems here. They can circle if they would like to, and they're going to show it in picture form. And they can do, you teach 3rd grade? Okay, good. Hey, Amber. So they can do smiley faces if they want to. They can do dots. They can do circles. But they have to choose a way, and they have to show it over here in picture form. Okay, and I won't show you that part. And then down here, number words. So they're going to write the number 6 here. Hope you guys can see. And then they have to spell it. So we have good number practice, number word practice, 14. And they spell them all out. On iPads. Oh, take a screenshot? Sure. Here, I'll back up a little bit. I'll give you, do I have a plain one I can show you? Here's one that I didn't write on if you want to see. I'm going to show you guys all of these. So here's an example if you want to screenshot. I'll go back to the other one in a second, okay? So then they would do 3 ways to show, right? So they may pick the number 6 and show me 3 ways to show. They can show me with, they can do tally marks for one way. They can do a nickel and a penny to show me 6 if they wanted to. They could do it in base 10 units, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, any way they choose. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you like it. And then again, these numbers here, you can change as you need them to. You can even give them one number see what's on the back of this paper. Let's see, you can even give them one number here. I'll do it really quickly. And you can say something like, say we did the number 16, and you can say, here, show me all the ways to make 16. That way it's a little bit more open-ended, right? They could do 8 plus 8. They could do 15 plus 1, 14 plus 2 to make it a little bit more challenging. You're so welcome. And then here, same concept, a little bit more challenging. So they can do fact families here again. You can set the numbers. I have kids now. Yes, differentiation. Yes. I have kids now that choose their own numbers. They've gotten so good at it. They choose their own numbers here. And then a little bit different from the last one I showed you. They can pick two and show. So let's say they did a fact family like this one. So they can pick two to show how to do it. That's an option for them. So let's say they decided to do 6 plus 8 equals 14. So let me move that for a second. So let's say they did 6 plus 8. I'm just going to kind of go back for a second. 6 plus 8 equals 14, for example. And then over here, they're going to show you two ways. So they could do a number line to show how they solved it, right? Start at 8 and you go 14 or 6 spaces if they wanted to. They can show you by decomposing the numbers, however way you want them to do it. Here they can show 3 ways to show one of these numbers or fact family. And then down here you can specify a coin. So if you're in the upper grades and you're doing like maybe 2nd or 3rd grade and you're doing mixed coins, you can have them show you how to make it in 2 different ways. You can say 4 different ways or 5 different ways. You choose. So you set the parameters as the teacher based on your math groups so that you can make it as hard as you want to. You can leave it open-ended. If you have, like with your lower group, you might want to do numbers like, 4, 8, and 12 maybe to get them started. Kids that are a little bit more advanced, maybe you do 12, 20, and 32. Okay? And then there's one more option I'm going to show you guys really quickly. Okay? So again, it kind of like has levels, and you can just, like I said, differentiate it and make it as easy or hard as you want to. On this last one, you can do base 10 representations. I'm going to change hands for a second so you guys can see a little bit better. And I know my shadow's not really helping a whole lot either. All right, so you can do something like, let's say you had 28, let's say you did 32 plus 6, for example, okay? So you have 32, hope you can see, plus 6 equals what? And you can have them draw out their base 10 rods. You can do 10, 20, 30, and then you have 2, and then you add your 6 over here. So then it's 2, 4, 6 equals how many altogether, right? So you have 30, you have 38. Hope you can see still. So 38, right? Or they might show you a different way. And then over here, solve it. They can draw to show you how they solved it. Here, they can give you 3 facts that are related to it. Let's say you have the number 38. That was your sum. Show me 3 ways to get 38. They might do 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 8. They might decide to do 30 plus 4 plus 4 more equals 38. Or they might do 30 plus 8. Right? So any way that they can show you or show ways to solve. For partials, you could do something like, okay, well, 30 is what? 30 and 2 more, right? And then you're adding 6 from up here. So you add the 6 here. So now you have 30 plus 8. What's your answer? 38. So that's basically what you do. Okay? So it was a quick little scope. Just wanted to share that with you. I'm going to flip the camera back around. Hopefully, if I can get it to flip, let's see. Work with me, work with me. So hopefully you're able to get a little something out of it. I know it's going kind of quickly. I'm sorry. You're welcome, Jason. So hopefully, like I said, it could be differentiated. You can use it for upper grades or lower grades if you need it to. Just kind of something that you can do that way. Like once you train the kids how to do this, I have it set up on an anchor chart and it just stays there. And what I did was I wrote in the box on the first anchor chart so they can have an idea of what to do. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you liked it, Deb. And then I can even take an index card and cover up those numbers and write in new numbers. Oh, good. I'm glad you think so. I'm glad you like it too. Or you can leave it blank for your for your more like advanced independent thinking math students and have them come up with their own. And I have kids who are coming up with some really good ones. And I'm like, okay, does that equal 56? Let me think about that for a second. Like I'm thinking about it. So they're doing a good job with it. So take what you can from it. I hope you got some great ideas. Yeah, thank you. You can do this in a math journal. You can do, if you have littles, you can do it on construction paper and have them set it up. You could also even, I'm going to flip it back for just one quick second. You can even have them do it so that it's set up. These are like, I try to recycle, so I'm sorry. I have like my recycled paper here, but you can even have it set up so there's like maybe only 2 sections on the front. If you have like, you know, smaller kids, and you could do 2 on the back if you need that space. You can do this on construction paper, on scrap paper. You can do it in a composition notebook or a math journal that they travel with and use. So it's pretty flexible. And like, once you teach them how to do it, it's great. They work independently. Yes, dry erase boards for sure. If you want to get those page protectors or sheet protectors, have a piece of white paper inside or have one of these already made up inside of it, you know, and stick it in, and they can kind of write on those and then wipe it off too. And I'll tell you in all honesty that sheet protectors work better than lamination, because the laminate, the expo marker sticks to it. It's hard to get off. But if you use those sheet protectors, it comes right off. It's just like film that just wipes right off. So think about that. Hope you guys are doing great. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. It's good to see everybody. Hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. Thank you. Good to see you guys. Have a great night. I love you all, and I'll see you soon. If you're watching the replay, thanks for watching the replay. My name is Tania Davis again, my first grade teacher in Atlanta. And my passion for the day was a math strategy that will help you be more independent and focus on your guided math kids at your table while the other kids work more independently. So have a good one. Thank you guys so much for joining. Thanks for your sweet comments and for your hearts. Love you. See you soon.